The tricky triangle proved to be a difficult task for some drivers this weekend for the NASCAR Great American Getaway 400 at Pocono, Pennsylvania. That's a mouthful, but I got it all in one go. So yeah, as always, guys, I'm going to bring you 5 things that we learned from this round. So the first, really, I mean, one of the drivers that I highlighted in the run up to this was none other than Martin Truex Jr. He's still looking for a win. He was coming into this one, and he still is, unfortunately. Now he had a good result in the end, but he did manage to win stage 1, which will help out his playoff chances. You know, but despite being so far up in the championship, he still doesn't have a win to his name. But yeah, he basically took advantage when Ty Gibbs had a wide moment at the restart because of Noah Gregson's crash. They were under caution a bit because of Gregson's crash. But yeah, Truex won the first stage, and then the second stage went to Denny Hamlin, who I believe this is his first stage win. They were saying, I know he's won around Pocono before in the past, but this is his actual proper stage win since they changed to that system. But yeah, that was largely down to Ross Chastain having his crash, and then Hamlin actually just winning the race off of pit road, which was great for him. He overtook Josh Berry, and yeah, got into the lead and won the second stage. And I will admit that the first couple stages of this race was not the most entertaining. To be honest, it was not a great showing for what NASCAR can be. But the third stage, though, absolutely tore that form book up and wrote a new one. There were no less than 4 speeding penalties for drivers coming off of pit road. Kyle Larson, Ty Gibbs, Danny Suarez, and Chase Elliott all getting drive-through penalties for speeding in the pit lane. All in the same section as well, section 7, which is right next to the start-finish line, just after it. So yeah, they looked like they were in a great position to try and win the race, especially Larson, who won the race up a pit road, but unfortunately it was all undone there. I think Larson still managed to finish like 13th or something like that, so it wasn't too bad of a race for him. But yeah, it could have easily been that 4th win that he's been looking for in the championship so far this season. And at the restart from that, all hell broke loose, really. I mean, LaJoy, I don't know what LaJoy was doing. I don't know if he just completely misjudged it or took a swipe at Kyle Busch. I mean, either's quite likely, to be honest. But he absolutely took Busch out. Busch spun through the corner onto the grass, and when he rejoined, he clattered into a few cars, taking a few of them out. Yeah, really, really bad one for Kyle Busch again. He's still looking for that first win of the season. He is outside of the playoff contention. He's on the bubble. He's just outside of it. But yeah, he's not quite there at the moment, and that will not help his chances either. But yeah, pretty big wreck. Quite a few cars involved in it. But through it all, the final thing we learned is that Ryan Blaney has won his 2nd Cup race of the season, his 2nd win at Pocono, and his 12th win overall in the NASCAR Cup Series. A nice round number for him because he is car number 12 as well. Yeah, Denny Hamlin was chasing him down in the last stages. Truex was making a charge as well, but Blaney held on, made no mistakes around his final few laps around the tricky triangle to win a 2nd race of the season. So yeah, it's the playoffs. The playoffs at the moment are interesting for sure. Of course, I will go into that in the preview for the next round. But yeah, there's just a few races left before the playoffs starts. So it's going to be fascinating to see who can make a late charge, because there are a few drivers right now that are not confirmed for the playoffs. If you get a win, you're in pretty much. That's kind of the rule here. So we'll see how that all goes. But yeah, great for Blaney. Yeah, very significant. Win number 12 for car number 12. But yeah, we'll be back in a week's time we're back later this week, sorry, to do a preview for the next round of the championship. And yeah, keep it tuned right here to more content from the world of NASCAR.